afternoon, my stamping friends. It is Tammy with Stamp and Scrap Tammy with a bonus Facebook Live today. So today I'm going to share with you 10 cards. They're all the same, so they're simple stamping cards, and you have the opportunity to get them free with a purchase all July long. So I wanted to give you a second Facebook Live this week. One, just for fun, why not? It's summertime. I had some extra time today. The kids are off doing their thing, and I thought, why not just pop on and share with you the cards that I want to share with those that place orders this month. So, and then, you know, if you are a demonstrator already, or maybe you're on my team, and I just want to share with you a really great idea that I had to showcase our designer series paper, because we have got some beautiful designer series paper. So what I did today is I said, stand aside die cuts and all the fancy stuff. We are going back to the basics. I used my paper trimmer, stamps, ink, and paper. And then of course a few embellishments and bows and things like that. So I'm just saying hello here. Let's get down to business here. And I will move the camera down. Make sure you say hello if you're here. I know many of you will probably either catch us on the replay. It's kind of an odd time here with it being a holiday weekend. Some of you are probably traveling, maybe camping at the lake, things like that. So, you know, maybe you're watching live, maybe you're watching the replay. If you are watching the replay, this is happening live on July 2nd, Friday, July 2nd. Let me get over to my computer. I saw a couple names come up. I was hoping that this would all come through okay because, oh, my computer is locked up. So maybe I'm not going to be able to see it over there. Let me see here. Hold on. Facebook wasn't letting me like do anything a little while ago, so I was hoping that it would work out okay. But it's not letting me go over here. So I will glance at the comments here. I just saw Susie asked how the puppy's doing. She's doing great. Allison and I had to switch her, like we have to switch the bandages once a day. This is so strange. My computer just totally locked up. Let me see if I can reopen it and see if it'll go. Now my computer, maybe it was my computer that was mad at me. Huh. Anyway, so my husband, he is very good at switching her bandages and things, but Allison and I had to do it last night, and I mean, we got it done, but it wasn't a very smooth transaction that happened, but we got it done. But no, she's doing really well. She's, you know, still resting a lot, but she's getting out and about and things like that, so she's doing good. Yeah, because that was 1 week ago that incident happened. So if you don't know what happened, she had an incident with some neighbor dogs and ended up having surgery on her jaw on Monday. So, okay, again, I don't know what's going on with my computer, why I am not able to. I can kind of see the comments on my phone, but not very well. So I will go back afterwards. Feel free, ask any questions that you have, or tell me what you think about the cards that I'm gonna make today. Super simple stamping cards is what it's happening today. This is really frustrating me that my computer is locked up. I don't know. Okay, we'll just move along. All right, so designer series paper. I was gonna do something else today, and then I decided, well, wait a minute. We've got this great designer series paper sale going on right now. I printed this off for reference for myself because, you know, these papers are still relatively new to myself. So I didn't wanna, you know, give you the wrong names of the papers that were on sale. So I'm going to make a card with every single one of these and one other one. I believe it's a penned or artistic one, artistically inked, something like that. I don't even know the name of that one because it's not on here. But so I have one that is not on the sale, and I'm going to include that in my free with a purchase cards this month. So how does that work? Let me go over that quick, and then we'll dig right into the cards. All right, so all of these papers are 15% off here. Now, you don't have to order any of these papers to get the order special. My order special for the month of July, so anybody that ordered yesterday through Saturday, July 31st, if your order is $50, I will send you these the card supplies to make 10 cards, including all the embellishments, the ribbons. I tie your bows for you, unless there's like too many, then I don't. But I believe I will have time this month to tie the bows for you. So you're gonna get the card setups, envelopes, everything you need to complete them for 10 cards. And then I also do a punch card. So I don't think I advertise this enough. So I do offer a punch card. I give a punch per $50 that you spend. So if you spend $50, I give you one punch, $100, you'd get two, so on and so forth. And then I keep track of this as well. So I will mail this to you, but you don't have to really keep track of it yourself because I do that for you. And then after you have 10 punches, you get to pick a stamp set of your choice, any value. So that's a good little perk that I offer my customers. And then I also send, let me see if I can find one. I don't have one handy. I also send, like example here, I pick a designer series paper. They're all different ones. And I send you a sampling of this. So it's a 5.5 by 4 1/4 sampling of every one of the designer series papers in a particular suite. So that's what I call a paper perk. So that's the Stampin' Scrap Tammy perks. And I also, so the punch card and the paper perk are always, and then I do another little order special for the online orders throughout the month. Last month it was an embellishment or an adhesive. This month I'm gonna do the card kit because it's been a few months since we've done that. So let's dig into the cards here. I should see, let me grab the stamp sets I used. All right, for the cards that I'm doing today, I was really looking for a particular style of stamp. I wanted it to be long to put along the bottom of my cards, which you'll see in just a minute. And so I went ahead and, you know, in the headline of this post, you can see all the supplies I used. I linked all of the designer series papers and then these 4 stamp sets that I chose. And so I only use stamps, ink, and paper for today's cards. I use the Pansy Patch, Inspired Thoughts. So any of these would work for today's cards. And you may have something that you like as well. I use the Happy Birthday from here. And then Encircled Friendship actually has numerous because I wanted it to be long like this. But I use the You're in My Thoughts for today's cards. All right, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna move along these relatively quickly. I don't wanna keep you too long. It is a holiday weekend after all. All right, so all of my cards are the same today. So that's why we're just gonna do some stamping and chatting while we go here because there's not a lot of direction that is needed because they are simple stamping cards. I'm just turning behind here to cut one more base. I needed to trim it another 1/4 of an inch. So what I have here is just basic white card bases. And I still keep trying to go back to my computer, but oh well, I think I just need to give up on it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fold that in half with my bone fold. You could score these and it would be, I gotta think about it. Why am I drawing a blank on this? All right, 4 1/4 you would score at. And I'm gonna just get these all ready. I am definitely gonna need, I switched some ink colors because I'm using the same stamp for numerous cards, or a couple of them. So I switched out the ink colors. So what I need here is 10. So again, the one set of paper is not on sale, but I love it so much. I wanted to be make sure to share a little sampling of it with you. Now, I hope that you will stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to take these same supplies and then the next time I come to you with them, I'm going to step them up a little bit. I'm going to do something where I'm going to add a little bit more to them. So I hope that you'll join me again. I don't have the day or the time for that. That'll be kind of just like a little pop-up one, like what I'm doing today. I'll announce in advance when it's going to be. So that'll be in addition to the regular Wednesday Facebook Live. Wednesdays, I'm good. Wednesday, I have that time set aside like for the rest of my life, I think, except for, you know, every once in a while I have to switch it. But if there's something that I can't control scheduling. But the other one during the week, next week, I got to tell you all, we start like the craziest schedule next week because Brody has hockey camp and then he's got a summer class. Allison has 4 dance classes. Like it's in the summer, they do like some conditioning classes. So she's got that and she starts driver's training. So those that know my daughter, Allison, she's 14. And so they can do driver's training here in Minnesota before they turn 15. So then, you know, she can do her behind the wheel then after she turns 15, but she's got the classroom part of it out of the way, which I can't even believe she is that old. All right, so who is ready to get started and see the beautiful cards that I'm gonna make? Look at this layout, simple stamping, showcasing the designer series paper. So I'm gonna start out with, I'm not going in any particular order. I'm going with You're a Peach first. I've got Pear Pizzazz for my background. all of these cards measurements. We've got 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. All the designer series 5 by 3. Simple stamping. Simple stunning stamping is what I should be calling this. Simple successful stunning stamping. We could go with that. That would work as well. I'm going to include in the kits these little cute embellishments too. So you're going to get a whole bunch of bumblebees because I just fell in love with them. I could not get enough of them. So they're on a bunch of the projects. All right. So this particular stamp, I'm going to try to tell you what stamps these are from. You know, those stamps were just here. How do they disappear? Like my area is actually relatively clean. Okay, so the stamp from this one is coming from the Pansy Patch. I'm gonna go with Pear Pizzazz ink. And let's find, if I have one, it would be handy. It would be great to have. Since this is a photopolymer stamp, it's the only one that is photopolymer, I'm gonna do it on my Stampin' Pierce mat. All right, and so I'm just gonna go right on the bottom, right hand corner, and I'll move that out of the way. I'm always going to close these up right away so that I don't end up with ink all over. I did get some shaded spruce on me earlier, so hopefully, I don't think I wiped off the case, so I might have an issue there, but I'll figure it out. All right, and then I'm just going to put that here. So you see how I wanted this nice long slender sentiments, and I'm going to grab one of my bumblebees and I will attach it with a glue dot. I will add our glue dots. The Stampin' Up! Glue dots are the perfect size for using to add bows to your project. And these bumblebees, I believe Cindy Beckwith kind of shared that with us the other day, that she was wondering often, because she just had these teeny tiny ones, and she'd watch me doing these. Look at that great card. All right, and she'd watch me doing these and she would wonder, like, how is she getting that to stay? These are the perfect size. Okay, let's move into our next one. Look at this great card. This paper was a little tricky for me. I don't know a lot of people that maybe like tigers and things, but you know what? This one is going to be a great one to have in my collection because to me, it looks like a great birthday card for perhaps a little kid or you know, maybe somebody that works at a zoo. Maybe you know somebody that really loves their animals or is going on a safari. You know, you never know. All right, and so let's go ahead. I'm putting it on Evening Evergreen. 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. You'll hear me say this throughout the video. And then we have a 5 by 3 designer series paper. Okay, so let's make this a birthday card. This birthday sentiment is fabulous. It is coming from the Artistically Inked stamp set. This particular stamp set is what I'm using for my card club class, the first one in July. So I believe it is happening live in the studio on July 20th, and then I'll mail the kits to go on July 21st. If you would like to get in on information on classes or things that are happening in the Stampin' Scrap community, be sure to click the link above where it says join the VIP list. That's where you get all the good stuff. You get a free tutorial every week. I share, you know, inspirational things, and that's where all the class signups and other things are too. Everybody is welcome to join that list. All right, straight up, straight down with my happy birthday. And perfect. And I did that in the Evening Evergreen ink as well. Set that aside for now. I'm gonna probably have to go back to that again, and then we'll just put that in place. And then look at that, we've got 2 cards. I decided on this idea this morning. I slept in today. It was fabulous. It was so wonderful, but not really, you know, I was just kind of laying there thinking about what I was going to do today. And I thought, hello, you had that great card showcasing the designer series paper. It's 15% off right now. Why would you not do that? And so that's where this idea came from. I knew I was going to be offering a free card kit with purchases for July because it had been a couple of months since I did cards. And I thought this would be a fabulous way to showcase some of this designer series. All right, look at that. I'm gonna tie a bow. This one I didn't do it, but I like to do this. I like it this way better. I'm gonna do a little double bow with this twine. So I just go ahead and layer it. And ta-da, we got a double bow. And then I want it pretty petite though, because I really want the designer series to be the star. I don't want to take away from that by adding too much other stuff to today's cards, okay? So again, remember at the beginning I said I'm gonna do kind of a progression of these cards too. So I will share with you some more ideas of what you could do with the supplies by adding maybe some things you have or some other ideas within July. So I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do that, but stay tuned. I always post in the morning when I'm gonna be coming live. Now, let's move into this one here. This one is the paper that is not on sale, but it's so pretty. It was on back order, so I'm not sure if it's available yet. If it's not, be sure to keep an eye out for it because it is so pretty. But this is the paper, as long as it comes back, that we're using for that card class on July 20th. And of course, it is always available to go. I do 2 classes every single month that are both available to come live in person, or you can take them to go. Okay, so look at that. And so I do need to clean off my stamp. I'll use my Simply Chamois to do that. And it just gets it a little bit damp. They do get hard, and all you do to clean it, you just run it under some warm water. So if you have one of those, or if you don't have one and you're wondering like, how do they clean those stamps? That was a mystery to me when I first started stamping. I had no idea how to clean them. In fact, I had just like a number set of some kind. I don't even know where I got it, but of numbers, because I scrapbooked, and they were just black. I just used black ink, and I never ever cleaned them. I mean, I would just stamp off on like paper, but I had no idea how to clean a stamp. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing. I was so confused. Nobody told me. So I'm telling you, there's a Simply Chamois, or we have this scrubbing thing, this thing here. So if mine are really mucky and dirty, I like to use this. Let me show you. So it's like this. You get one side wet and then the other side is dry, and then you just go like this and this. So that's another option too. Kind of just depends on your preference. I like both. See, where did that come from? That I told you all that the shaded spruce was an issue today. But I said it was gonna be okay because I must have just known, I'm seeing into the future, that was gonna go in a spot that I can easily cover up. So this shaded spruce is really inky. It must be brand new. I didn't know I had a new one. Okay, so happy birthday there. And then let's go ahead. This paper is really pretty. It is one of the specialty papers because it's got like the gold foils. It's so pretty. I'll probably give you a little rundown of the papers one more time before we leave the video today. And so look at how quickly this is. I love simple, quick cards. It is my favorite. Of course, you know, it's nice to do those crazy complicated ones too, but if you need a whole bunch of cards, or maybe you like one of these stamps, or you need a whole bunch of hello or a whole bunch of thank you, it's a great way to go. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is the Pansy Petals. This one I have almost done. I shared, this was one of our birthday, or no, not card class, I don't know, birthday club, I don't know, whatever, a class we did this week, okay? I want to say, I was just going to say it's been a long week, but it hasn't. It's been a fabulous week. Other than after we got our dog all taken care of on Monday, our schedules calmed down. I didn't have, you know, I felt in control all week. Does that make sense? Now, next week, I don't think I'm going to feel in control with all those activities that I just said. So next week is going to be chaos. That's the best way to put it. It's going to be chaos next week. All right, so what's everybody doing this weekend? I would love to hear. Say in the comments what you're up to. If you're going anywhere, traveling anywhere. We are doing Christmas. I should have made Christmas cards. Oh, next up, I got kind of a Christmas card. So we are doing Christmas this weekend with my husband's family. His sister is, I believe she probably got here today sometime. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but her and her husband, they live in Arizona, so they weren't able to travel here for Christmas. So we are going to do Christmas this weekend. So Christmas in July for the Nelsons, and it is going to be great. It's going to be great to see everybody. I think they have some plans. I got to make some potato salad. So if any of you remember back in the day when I worked at the cafe, my mom and I made homemade potato salad, and we sold like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gallons a year. And I have not made potato salad for a year and a half. So since January 2019 was the last time at the restaurant that I made potato salad. And I have never in my life made it at my house. So we'll see if I can figure out how to make it and remember, and and make it in not such a large batch. So at the cafe, we would make it like 3 to 4 gallons at a time because we we just went through that much. And now I'm just gonna make probably like a half gallon or something. And then I have to make some coleslaw, which I don't even know how to do that either, but I mean, we had our recipe at the restaurant, but I don't have those, you know, same things here. I can't from the food service. I suppose I could have called and asked to get some of those, but anyways, I'm rambling now. Let's move on to the next one. I love this paper. It's so pretty and bright and fun. Is the, let's see, it's called Sweet Cemetery, and it's got Flirty Flamingo, and I decided, why not, to make this one a congratulations card. I have got my Night of Navy cut at 5 1/4 by 3, and my Designer Series 5 by 3. And let's go ahead and adhere that. Let's get a congratulations, and the congratulations is coming from this set here, Inspired Thoughts. There's some great sentiments. I'll leave that sit here. There might be a little bit of a glare, but you should be able to see it all right. There is so many great sentiments in here. There's actually Christmas in here. I'm not gonna make this a Christmas card, but there is Christmas as an option. And let's go with Night of Navy for our ink color here. And great. So I can see a couple of these. Again, I don't know what happened to my computer, why it is not working. But I see Susie said she's staying home. Yes, it's going to be hot on Sunday. I think we might go to a parade on Sunday and then go to my in-laws where I think they have like a pool for the kids. But I'll probably just sit in the shade, you know, perhaps enjoy a couple beverages. But I pretty much have, it's great going into the holiday weekend. I pretty much have all my work done that has to get done, except for this here today. I have a few things to drop at the post office, and then I'm done for the weekend. But I will be available here and there. Tomorrow we're not leaving until later in the day, so if anybody needs anything, otherwise you can always reach out to me on Monday. I will be back in full force working on Monday, in between all that carpooling and driving kids around, and hopefully I don't forget anybody. I gotta write it. That's something I do need to do this weekend, is write out the schedule so nobody gets left anywhere, or at least they don't get left anywhere for too long. You know, that's the nice thing about when your kids get a little bit older. I can say, I will be there. I might be 5 minutes late, you know, just wait for me. Maybe not so much Brody, but Allison, you know, and she likes it when I'm late anyways, especially like to dance, because her and her friends are giggling and laughing and, you know, Snapchatting and Instagramming. And speaking of that, that's okay. So I know most of you, and if you're watching this, obviously you're on my Stampin' Scrap page. Scroll down one little notch and take a look at yesterday's little, it's called a reel that I shared from Instagram. My kids told me I will be cooler. Okay. Not that I need to be. I don't really care if I'm cool or not. I mean, I know I'm probably never going to be that cool, but they told me that I would be much cooler. Okay, we are moving into the hand-penned Designer Series paper. Look at that. We have got Misty Moonlight for the background here. But anyways, they told me that I would be much cooler if I started doing more. Allison has made a couple TikToks for me. If I do more TikToks and if I made a reel on Instagram, okay? So Allison does TikTok. She gets some views. You know, she just pretty much has her friends on there. So she'll get, you know, a few views and stuff. And so last night after I posted the reel, okay, they thought it was lame. And they said that I suddenly then wasn't so cool because there was a dancing frog on that. I don't know why I added that. It just really made me laugh. And it went to the music. It wasn't intended to, but it did. And it really made me laugh. And I was laughing about that dancing frog probably a half hour later. And then I made them watch it again. And they said, well, Mom, now you're not cool. Because I thought it was so funny. They're like, it's really not that funny, Mom. So I went from being cool to not so cool. And then I said, Allison, though, look at this. I looked at my insights and I had like 800 views or something. And so she was impressed. So then I kind of went back to a little bit of cool, but not too much. You know how that is with 14-year-olds. All right, I'm going to bring back in this A Little Hello from Me to You from, let's see, that was the Pansy Patch stamp set. It's perfect for this paper as well, the hand penned. The script on it is really nice and elegant. And then I'm going to bring in this Misty Moonlight ribbon. I forgot to look up the name, but it is a combo pack. I'm really hoping that this is still a current one. I forgot to cross-check that this was still available, but I will look. And if not, I will just put something else in place of it. Like I said, I started these a little late, got a little sidetracked this morning by sleeping in and, you know, laundry, all those fun things. I wanted to have some of that done before the weekend. Organizing, I had to, well, Allison did most of the wrapping, but had to get her situated wrapping presents. All right, and let's just attach that. So beautiful misty moonlight. And again, a glue dot. I was just gonna say, boy, I haven't lost these glue dots yet on the video. Usually you lose something at some point. So it's bound to happen now that I said it especially. All right, we have just 3 cards left to go. And look at that beautiful one. So we are moving now into the bloom where you're planted. Beautiful succulent. So that's something I noticed as I was, oh, my tape is out. I don't know if I have another one. I gotta go grab a refill. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm not sure why, but I keep my adhesive. I don't know why I don't keep it more handy. I have plenty of space here, but I keep it like in this back closet. I'm not sure why I do that. Doesn't always make sense, but I'm gonna pull in another refill of my Stampin' Seal. Let's see here. Now you can see how this operates. Let me just drop that in. Okay, good to go. Okay, back to the designer series. Something I noticed for this particular layout that I'm doing. There we go. There is pretty much one sheet, if not more, that really work for a scenery like this where, you know, it works really great where you really showcase this designer series. This one is really nice. If you like succulents, there are little pots and all kinds of stuff you can cut out either with the die cuts that go with that suite, or you could even just use something, you could fussy cut them. So fussy cut. I did not know what that meant either when I started. Fussy cut means you cut it out by hand. So you take a good old fashioned scissors and you cut it out. All right, so this one I thought would be nice for a You're in My Thoughts. It could be sympathy or just like a thinking of you card. Just a nice subtle card. It would work for masculine. You know, sometimes you don't want to send, you want to send those cards to, you know, the males in your life or somebody that likes, you know, more the subtle things and not so flowery and whatnot. And so perhaps you would send something like this. You know, you wouldn't want to send them a bright flowery card, but so this one would be perfect for that. All right, let's go ahead and put some adhesive. I've got Evening Evergreen again on my background here. So lots of greens, lots of neutral colors today, especially ink pad. The ink I used was the Cinnamon Cider, so that's the coordinating color here is Cinnamon Cider. I did another one of those fun little ribbons with the twine, the double. So let's go ahead and do that. And, oh, here we go. Let me see. So since I can't really see the comments too well, I hope you're enjoying the video. I hope you like this nice, simple stamping, stunning, successful cards that I'm making today. This is success for everyone. So if you are a beginner stamper, you are gonna love this layout. And you know, I've been stamping for, I don't know, I've been a demonstrator for 5 years. I've been stamping probably I don't know, I wanna say maybe about 8 years. I was dabbling in it for the first couple of years, I would say. I was probably, would consider myself a dabbler until I became a demonstrator. Then it got a little out of hand in a hurry, but that's okay. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now this one was a little bit trickier, but I still wanted to include it so that those that get these kits are going to get some of this paper. This is from the In Good Taste. So the In Good Taste is all of those wood grain papers. So I just thought I'll make a bright card. You can always add other stuff to this. And that's why, you know, my progression, I'll probably spruce this one up a little bit. So I did use shaded spruce. And then I just took one of the wood grains that I had, and it had kind of a nice white background. So I'm gonna put that down, and I will take the white, and we'll go with a congratulations on this one. Or maybe, as long as I know I have shaded spruce on this one. I'll make this one a happy birthday card since I have shaded spruce. I see Morgan Anderson just said cute nails. Thank you. I actually was not so, okay, I had these pictures. There it is. Look at that. It must be on there and then it hits there. Anyways, This is very subtle. I had been going really bright colors for my nails, but I had to get these, which you'll be seeing this in the future, but I had to get some pictures taken this week, and I was going to be holding some cards and things like that. And so I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't have bright green or blue or, you know, nails like that. So I did go a nice subtle color, which I'm liking that too. All right, and let's go ahead and adhere that. So I successfully, it looks like, got ink on my card, but I got it on the card in just the right spot. And I think I'm gonna be free and clear and not get it on anything else. Now, I wanted to take, of course, I wanted to share a bunch of different ribbons and things for the cards. So I'm taking my favorite ribbon. Everyone is my favorite. I always say that, but this is one of my favorites for real. Metallic mesh ribbon. I got so excited when this carried over, but it's a little thick. So you might be intimidated by how thick this ribbon is, but we can always do a little ribbon surgery and just cut it down. And I'm going to go quite a ways here because I'm going to use it on my Christmas card. No, I'm not using it on my Christmas card. This is the only one I'm using it on. I thought I was using it on one more, but I'm not. I mean, I could, but all right, because we have 2 cards after this. And so this is going to be so awesome. I started this little project at about noon. So an hour and a half before the video. I made the supply list. I even tidied up a little bit. And now during this video, I'm stamping and chatting, and I'm going to have 20 completed cards within a couple of hours. Now, if you get these, you won't even have to cut them. So if you place an order, again, $50 order gets you this set of cards, supplies free. You could spruce these up, add to it. So if this is too simple for your style, you're gonna still get all the paper, the cardstock, the envelopes, and you can make something totally different with it. And in fact, I would encourage it if you like to do that kind of thing. I love seeing different takes on my ideas that I put out there. All right, so this one, very simple. I probably would add a little bit more to this, but for the sake of showing them how we are, I'm gonna just leave it there. Let's go with the next one. And I don't know why, probably because I'm celebrating Christmas this weekend, so I'll end with my Christmassy type card, Christmas in July. All right, so now I have got the Beauty of the Earth designer series paper, really pretty. And so basic white backgrounds for all of them. And I'm gonna use the Cinnamon Cider ink pad again. And let's go with that. You're in My Thoughts from the Inspired Thoughts stamp set, I believe, right? Nope, no. We're bringing in a new one. You're in My Thoughts. Maybe I said that wrong before. You're in My Thoughts comes from Encircled in Friendship. So again, I just went through my stamp sets that had sentiments that were kind of petite and narrow and long is what I was going for. And these are the 4 that I came up with that I have. I know there are many more, but these were the 4 that I had. All right, straight up, straight down gives us a perfectly stamped image. I can put this one away now. I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to move some of this out of the way before I do get it on the cards. And then again, let's go over that measurement one more time in case you missed it the first 5. We have got our, let me see, what color is that? I've got Mossy Meadow in 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. I've got my designer series on every single one of these cards at 5 by 3. Simple stamping measurements. Simple stamping, that doesn't make sense, but anyways, you know what I mean. Simple cuts for simple stamping, stunning, successful cards. All right, and then let's go ahead and put that down. We do need to add some ribbon, and I thought that gold would go great with this particular card. And this is from, this gold ribbon, or twine, trim is what it's called, is from Simply Elegant Trim. It comes with a spool of gold and a spool of silver. And let's just tie a nice simple bow for this one, attach it with a glue dot, and then move to our very last card for the day before we head off on our holiday weekend. My holiday again, celebrating Christmas and the 4th of July. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to fireworks on Sunday night because, you know, we jump right into activities. I was kind of surprised. Allison has driver's training on Monday. I was surprised they start on Monday, but why not? So we've got to dive right back into things, but very nice. So my husband works nights and, you know, and weekends, but he is off all weekend, which also means, I think he's off till like Tuesday, which also means I don't have to cook. I believe he's grilling us some steaks tonight. It'll be really nice to have him home for the weekend as well. That's why I had to get all my work done too. A lot of times when he works the weekend, I'll just like work through the weekend and make cards and all that stuff. But since he's gonna be home, I'm gonna try to, you know, I might sneak down here just a little bit, but overall, I'm gonna be taking some time off. All right, so next up, beautiful Christmas paper. We have a stack of 6x6 Christmas paper. It is called Tidings of Christmas in our annual catalog. Now, speaking of which, if you've been getting glimpses or talking about or hearing people chatter about the new holiday catalog, if you are a current customer, I did add you to my mailing selector. You will be getting a catalog in the mail. I'll be putting an offer out there for people that maybe weren't a current customer and I didn't get in on time to get you a catalog sent. There'll be an option for me to send one to you. But if you want to get ordering out of that right now, you can sign up to be part of our Cafe Crafter group. Be a happy shopper, be a Dempster, be whatever you want. And you can get free shipping. So you can place an order basically. You just hit the join now on the Stampin' Up! Page. You can join our group. We do all kinds of fun stuff in our Cafe Crafter group, including in July, we're having a kit together, a free event that they can attend and do up some kits. Uh-oh, I really messed up here. No, I didn't. I can just wait. So I adhered that almost before I did my sentiment. So I need to clean this one more time. Now, right at the end, I'm going to lose it. Not lose it, really. I was losing this. Well, I do hear, I can't get her up here, but Melody and I are home alone. She's been just hanging on the couch for the most part. We just like fluff all of her blankets up there and she loves to hang out there. But she must need something. So good thing I'm almost done. She might want some food and water. It's about that time of the day that she would be wanting something to eat. All right, again, I'm gonna pull in from Pansy Patch. I love this one. I use this one probably the most. A little hello from me to you. We'll go straight up, straight down there. And it's photopolymer again, so that's why I've got that Stampin' Pierce matte. Nice crisp image. You know, I did have a couple extra bases ready on hand just in case I smudged them up, but the stamping goodness was in my favor. Stamping goodness. I don't know what I'm talking about. I better get going here. All right. The stamping gods were with me. That's what I should have said. Everybody, it was worked out perfect. No kerfuffles, no stamping mishaps. I didn't even lose any supplies, probably because I kept it simple. All right, so here we are, last card. So I just put a little hello from me to you. This is Christmas paper. I could change this up into a more Christmassy sentiment, but I still think, I mean, you send just a hello cards around Christmas time. So I think it would be it's still a good sentiment for that. I know there are some new ones in that holiday catalog that I've seen. So I was talking about that. So if you want to order out of that holiday catalog and join our little Cafe Crafter group, you can do that in July. You can do that anytime. Fabulous value. You just paid $99 and you get to pick $125 of your choice. Anything you want. They send you a paper pumpkin and you don't pay any shipping. That's probably the best part of it. And then if you'd like, you can get 20% off your orders after that if you want to stay part of it. So it's all up to you. If that interests you, you can reach out to me anytime about that offer. Otherwise, just go to any of the links here, hit the join now, and off you go. All right, here we go. Look at this. Fabulous. Okay, let me move this out of the way. I will share, I wanted to share these one more time. So let's just take a look at all of the patterns of Designer Series. I can't believe this. Look at this. I was just saying I am out of cards. Like I have no cards here to send, hardly. Like I'm sending them as fast as I'm making them lately. And so look at this. Look at that. I have got 20 cards done. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's look at these Designer Series paper one more time. I'll give you one more view of all of the cards together and then we'll be done for the day. It went a little longer, but you know, why not? What else do we got to do today? All right. Or maybe you're watching the replay. Maybe you're sitting by the lake, maybe by the campfire, enjoying the day. All right. Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper. Look at those patterns. Beautiful. Oh, good. That shows up nice on the screen, I think. So I'll share like 2 at a time and then I'll move them. And then we have Bloom Where You're Planted. So of course I have these cut down so you can't see the pots so well, but they're beautiful. And some great, let me hold that up, some great neutrals too. Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper. Then we have You're a Peach Designer Series paper. Isn't that great? We just used this last month for our team meeting make and take cards. So our Cafe Crafter group, we do gather. We gather virtually, and now we are starting to gather back live. Once a month, we do little make and takes, basically a whole card class for $5. So that's an opportunity, great opportunity, part of being part of our group. All right, In Good Taste Designer Series paper. So cool. 15% off this. This is one of those huge packs of paper. I don't even know how many pieces are in there, but it's huge. So normally it's 21. So right now it's just $17.85. And then next, In the Wild Designer Series paper for the animal, safari, zoo loving folks in your life. In the Wild Designer Series paper. Really fun. Good elements on the back sides of these too. So maybe the tiger's not quite your thing, but you flip it over and you got this nice print here. All right, and Tidings of Christmas. This is a 6, so all of them that I've showed so far are 12 by 12 Designer Series paper stacks. Tidings of Christmas is the only 6 by 6. So really pretty Christmas. If you want to get started on your Christmas, maybe do a little Christmas in July stamping. This is a really good one. And a little sneak peek, my Cafe Crafters, if they're watching, this is what we're using for our make and takes for July. We are actually, for our Cafe Crafter group, doing Christmas in July for make and take. So we can get a little head start on some Christmas cards. And then next I have got the Pansy Petal Designer Series paper. Again, these are all the 15% off ones, all July long. I believe you can even get 15% if you add them to that starter kit. Yeah, I think you can. And yeah, look at that. We used this last week for class. It was great. And then I had used this one earlier in the month for class, Hand Penned Designer Series paper. So those are the 9 paper bundles or paper stacks, whatever you want to call them, that are on sale all month. All right, one more look at those cards and then we'll be done for the day. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I will go back and check out the comments when I'm done here because I don't know why I can't see them on my computer. All right, so In Good Taste. I'll try to tell you the names of these as I go too. We'll see. This is like a little quiz for me to see if I can remember what the cards are. So we have got In Good Taste, nice little subtle one. Bloom Where You're Planted, right? Bloom Where You're Planted. You're in My Thoughts card. Hand Penned, using the Misty Moonlight for the background accent color. We have got Sweet Cemetery, my favorite. I love the Flirty Flamingo, but with Night of Navy in the background. And then I have got the Pansy Petal with Bumblebee in the background. And then this is the one where the paper is not on sale, but I still wanted you to have it because I love it. It's my favorite. I believe it's like the Artistically Inked. I might have the name on that wrong, but so pretty. My absolute favorite paper in the catalog. And then we have got the Animal Lover paper, and that is for In the Wild. Makes me want to go on a safari. In the Wild, Pretty as a Peach. Look at this lineup. That's great. And then we have got Tidings of Christmas, and I have one more behind there. What is this one called? It is The Beauty of This Earth. And then this is the one that's blank because I didn't mess any of them up. All right, everybody. I'm going to leave it there. I've rambled on and babbled enough for today. I hope you love the cards. Again, these are free with a $50 order sent to you. I will send you a setup for one of each. All the ribbons, all the bows, embellishments, whatever's included in this little lineup is what you will get sent to you. Those will first go out towards the end of the month. I'll do them all up at one time for all of the July orders that are placed using the host code that is posted up above. All right, everybody, have a fabulous 4th of July. I'll be back with the regular Facebook Live next Wednesday, July 7th, and then I'll come to you again with another special one sometime soon to show a stepped up version of all of these cards. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.